Assalamualaikum. With this video we are going to import the animations and we will set up the blend trees. So from the Mixamo you can get some animations. So I have downloaded the run left, run right, run forward, run backward and idle aiming animations. So after downloading that animations, we can just go to these animations and we can simply drag drop these animations into the Unity. I will just create another folder inside the cyber soldiers and animations, and here we will just download the animations. Although the character is different, but I think that it should work. We will select all of these animations and we will go to humanoid and we will make it humanoid. And now you can see that we have this model and humanoid. So now inside this you can see we have the animation file. So it is better to duplicate this file. Control D, and then you can see that is rifle idle. Then if we go here, this is Control D, run backward, then we have run forward, Control D, and then we have run left. If for example we want to on the animations, we can't add events on this animation section. Okay, it will create issue. So for that we want this animation clip to be outside from this model. So Control D, and now we have all these animations and we can actually use these animations. One more thing is that these animations should be on loop. So let's make these animations loop and loop, this one loop as well. So yeah, that's great. Now we will create an animator controller to control this model. So we will create a new animator controller and we'll name it player controller, and then inside the player we can just add this controller over here. Now I'll double click on this animator controller and you can see that we can actually add our animations here. So we will go for a blend tree. So create state and then a new blend tree, and we can name this blend tree as a movements maybe, and we will add the basic movements in this blend tree. Okay, so now we will just go inside the blend tree, and here you can see we can create two parameters. So here we have the blend by default, and we will just create a blend float variable parameter, and we will name it blend h for horizontal blend, and we will just create another float with the name of blend v for the vertical. Now you can see that we have a blend tree, and by default it is on 1D and we need 2D simple direction. Now you can see we have a parameters here, so we need parameter h horizontal and then y v for the vertical. Now we can add the motion. So add a motion field, and we have the animations. So we'll add the rifle aiming idle. Okay, here we have our character is. So after that we will add another motion field, so that is run for. then we have another motion field, run backward, another motion field, run right, another motion field, run left, okay, run right. Okay, so now you can see we have this initial, and here it should be 0 and 0. Okay, so now you can see we have this movement tree here as well. So for rifle aiming we need 0 0, that is fine for the X and Y position. Run forward we need 1 on the Y position, and for the run backward we need -1 position and 0 on the X position, and for the run left we need -1 for the X position, 0 for the Y, and run right 1 for the X position and 0 for the Y position. So now you can see we have this type of blend, and if we play with this you can see that if this character, if we move forward, you can see character will move forward in the animation, and if we move backward it will move backward. Okay, similarly horizontally right left, and vertically front and back. Okay, so we'll make it 0 0 initially, save it, implement these settings to the scripts, R script. So let's see how we can do that. Okay, so now in this script we want the animator emission, so definitely we'll just get the animator. So I'll say private animator, we can name it anim, and then in the start we will just get the animator. So similarly we'll just say anim equal to get component, and that is animator. So now we have the animator component. Now we will move further and we will see that how we can actually add the animation of run forward, run backward, etc. So here after this line we can say that anim dot set float, because we used the float value, and we'll say that blend H, horizontal blend, and that is actually input dot get axis horizontal. And then for the vertical we will just repeat the process, and here you can see that we can add another bracket, anim dot set and blend V for the vertical, and input dot get axis vertical. Okay, let's save it and let's move back to the Unity and play the game, and let's see how it will look like. It's moving inside the air. Why? Although you can see that it's moving fine, but why it's in the air? So player, rigid body, move speed is fine, drag. I don't know why it's moving up in the air. Yeah, we have just unchecked the apply root motion, and now you can see we are moving forward, we are moving backward, right, left. That looks good. Although the animation you can see that is a little bit not very smooth, and that is why, and you can see that we are rotating that as well, so we can rotate it as well. The problem is that the animation is for the another model, and for this model the animations may not suit that much. Okay, so that's why. Also you can see the run animation looks very quick, and if we go back to player and let's make the speed to 3, and then if we go to animator movement blend tree, and we can just make these speed, you can change this. This is this for speed, so 0.7, 0.7, 0.7, 0.7. So let's, yeah, now it looks quite better, I think. Right, left, and yeah, okay, we can rotate as well. So that's it for this video. Next video we'll move further. Goodbye.